Here are my 3 audience members.
Hey.
Buongiorno, my name is Joseph, and I'm going to be talking about Italy as my topic for my informative speech. One of the reasons I chose Italy for my informative speech is because I actually got a chance to take a 2-week vacation in Italy. And I think it's a great destination for anyone who has a chance to go visit. So we've all heard of pizza in Rome, but today I'm going to give you a taste of Italy. And the way I'm going to do that is in 3 key points, and that's cities, sights, and food. So first, let's talk about great cities in Italy, and that is Rome. Okay, Rome is a great city because it's so full of history. As you can see in the picture right there, Rome still has old structures till this day that are standing and well preserved. And it's just neat to think that you can actually walk down the same streets that the Romans did in BC times. So, great place to visit. One key, or actually one quote that I'd like to mention is, we've all heard of it, is when in Rome, do as Romans do. Another great city in Italy is Florence. Florence is known as the city of flowers. Okay, Florence is centrally located in Italy and is famous for its art, from old art to modern art. It's also a beautiful place landscape-wise because it's located in the Tuscany region. You can see that nighttime picture that was captured of Florence, and it's just a beautiful place to be, to visit. Next city is going to be Venice. Venice is located in northeast Italy. It's basically a city that stands on the water, and it's famous for its canals and its gondolas. As you can see in the picture, there are some gondolas right there on the bank of the canal. And just a great little city to visit. Here's a picture of me and my wife that took a gondola ride in the city of Venice. So aside from cities, let's move on to sights. One of the great sights to see in Italy, located in Rome, full of history, is the Colosseum. Great structure that's still partially standing to this day. You can see a piece of it missing, but a great sight to see. If you get a chance, take a guided tour because it's so full of rich of history. Plus, you'll get to learn why the gladiators fought there, and get to enjoy that. You can see in the bottom right-hand corner of the inside of the Colosseum and how the platform's missing. Here is a picture of me in front of the Colosseum, something I'll never forget. That's why I think it's such a great place to visit. Next is the Vatican and the Sistine Chapel. Something to know about the Vatican is that it's its own country within Italy. And being that Italy is predominantly Catholic, this is something I threw in there because this is where the Pope resides. This is where the people go to see the Pope and hear the Pope preach. Now, next to the Vatican is the St. Peter's Church, where the Sistine Chapel is. And the Sistine Chapel is where Michelangelo was commissioned to paint the ceilings and the walls of the Sistine Chapel. Great piece of history. Tuscany, such a beautiful place to be, and the reason I say that is because the landscape is beautiful. Not only that, it's actually a province or region in Italy, and it's known for its grape vineyards and its olive orchards. The ground's just so fertile. It's also a different culture, different way of life. This is where you're going to find your farmers and people that live outside of the busy cities. This is a picture of me in the Tuscany region. This is actually a city named San Gimignano, and I took this from on top of a tower. I just wanted to get a beautiful picture of the landscape. So of course, now that we've talked about cities and a little bit about sights, let's talk about some great Italian food. Here's a variety of food. You got pizza, you got seafood, and you got pasta. Italians love their pasta. Now here is a picture of me actually eating pizza. In the top two right pictures, it's basically an Italian breakfast. They're not real big on breakfast, but here is some dried meats, and you got here some coffee, and pretty much a bagel. That's an Italian breakfast. In the bottom is a calzone, which is pretty much a pizza folded over. You got a stuffed chicken breast. And then in the center there I put a salad. And the reason I put the salad is because the ingredients are fresh from the market to your table. And that's one thing the Italians brag about, is the fresh ingredients. They have fresh ingredients in their food. Here is some pasta, steak, and some dried meats. There's some lamb chops, some chicken, and bottom right hand side is gelato, ice cream. That's something you'll find throughout all of Italy. They love their ice cream. Now, Italians love their food so much that they take a break. They take a break for lunch, and so they can enjoy it. So they can enjoy that, and then they also, during dinner, they spend about 2-3 hours just to enjoy with friends and family, to enjoy that dinner. That's their lifestyle, their culture. This is why I chose Italy as a great place to take a vacation. It's so unique in history and culture and food. So in conclusion, I just wanted to give you a few things of why Italy is a great place, and I did that in 3 key points. That's cities, sights, and food. So with just a taste of Italy and some good information, don't forget about Italy as your next destination. Ciao.